Believe it or not, the final month in the Jewish calendar, the month of Elul, is finally here. What that means is that the high holidays, Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, will imminently be upon us. It's a month of introspection and a time to review our commitments, both in our physical and spiritual lives, as well as the progress that we've made during the past year. During this time, we make a conscious effort to spiritually cleanse ourselves by giving charity, by repenting, and by adding in prayer. And what I find as a rabbi is that often people will say, look, Rabbi, I sincerely want to pray. I feel it in my heart, but I live too far to come to shul. Or I don't really know how to read Hebrew. I was never taught. How should I pray? And of course, the answer is that although praying in shul holds such a pivotal importance in our religion, we must never discount the power of a meaningful prayer, no matter where it is pronounced or in whichever language it may be said. And I think that it's this precise message that is subtly recorded in this week's Torah portion of Re'eh, where the Torah talks about the various korbanot, the offerings that were to be made up in Jerusalem. And interestingly enough, the Torah doesn't make any specific mention of Jerusalem as the location itself where those sacrifices were to be brought up. Instead, the Torah simply says, Hamakom asher yivchar, the place that God will choose, Sham, there you will bring up your offerings. Now, of course, we know that God was referring to Jerusalem. That was obvious to us. But why doesn't God make any direct reference to Jerusalem itself? And the answer is that essentially, God chooses any place that we choose, as long as we approach God with sincerity. Rahmana liba bai. All that God wants is a pure and sincere heart. So at any point in your life, at any time of your day, take a moment to pray. Just open up your heart, share with God what's on your heart and what's on your mind. Ultimately, God wants to bless His precious children just like a father wants to bless his child. All we have to do is pray. Shabbat Shalom.